Let me tell you about one of the most expensive 5-minute mistakes entrepreneurs make. No, it's not choosing the wrong LLC structure, it's not overpaying for software, and it's not forgetting to open a business bank account. It happens much earlier than that. Someone comes up with the perfect business name. They buy the domain, create a beautiful logo, launch social media pages. Maybe they even start telling friends and family about their new company. Then they go to officially register the business, only to discover that someone else already has a name that's just a little too similar. Just like that, weeks of planning suddenly become weeks of rebranding. And the frustrating part? It could have been avoided with one simple search. Hi, I'm Bobby Casey, founder of BusinessAnywhere.io. For more than 20 years, I've helped entrepreneurs start businesses, stay compliant, and avoid the small mistakes that often become expensive lessons later. Today, we're talking about something every future Montana business owner should do before filing an LLC or corporation, a Montana business entity search. I know this probably doesn't sound like the most exciting topic. When people imagine starting a business, they're thinking about customers, products, websites, and making that first sale. Very few people get excited about searching a government database, but honestly, this is one of those behind-the-scenes decisions that can save you a lot of headaches later. So what exactly is a Montana business entity search? Think of it as doing your homework before introducing your business to the world. The Montana Secretary of State maintains a database of registered business entities. Searching that database helps you determine whether your proposed business name may already be in use or whether it's too similar to another registered business. And here's something many first-time entrepreneurs don't realize. You're not only checking for an identical name, the goal is to make sure your name is distinguishable from existing businesses. That means even if the wording isn't exactly the same, it could still create an issue if customers are likely to confuse the two companies. Let's say there's already a business called Big Sky Financial Partners. Now imagine you want to register Big Sky Finance Partners. Those names aren't identical, but they're certainly close enough that the state may take a closer look. That's why searching creatively is just as important as searching accurately. Instead of typing your complete business name once and calling it a day, break it into pieces. Suppose your company will be called Mountain Trail Consulting. Search for mountain, then trail, then consulting, then combinations like mountain trail or trail consulting. Try similar spellings and related words too. You're looking for patterns, not just perfect matches. Now, where do you perform this search? Montana provides an online business search tool through the Secretary of State's office. It's available to the public and allows you to review registered business records. As you explore the results, you'll notice different types of information attached to each business. You'll often see the entity name, registration status, filing details, and the type of organization. Take your time reviewing these records. Sometimes entrepreneurs are in such a hurry that they overlook businesses that are surprisingly similar. Let's talk about something that creates confusion quite often: business status. You'll probably come across companies listed as active, inactive, dissolved, or other legal statuses. Many people immediately assume that if a business isn't active anymore, its name must automatically be available. Well, not always. Business status and name availability aren't exactly the same thing. Certain names may still have protections or administrative considerations depending on state rules and the circumstances involved. So don't build your entire branding strategy around assumptions. Always verify before moving forward. Here's where I encourage entrepreneurs to think beyond legal compliance, because your business name isn't just something the government approves. It's something customers experience. It's on your website, your invoices, your business cards, your email signature, your advertisements, your online reviews. A great business name should be easy to remember, easy to pronounce, and easy to spell. If customers constantly ask you to repeat it, chances are they'll also struggle to search for it online. Simple names tend to travel farther. While you're researching your name, don't stop with the state database. Check whether the domain name is available. See if the social media handles match. Search online to make sure another well-known business isn't already using a similar brand in another market. Consistency across your branding helps customers find you more easily and builds trust from day one. Another question I hear all the time is, What if I find a name that looks available? Well, that's great, but remember, the search itself doesn't officially reserve or approve the name. When you later submit your LLC or corporation filing, the Montana Secretary of State will still review your proposed name to ensure it complies with state requirements. For example, LLCs generally need an appropriate designator such as Limited Liability Company or LLC. Certain restricted words related to banking, insurance, education, or licensed professions may require additional documentation or approval before they can legally be used. So think of the entity search as your first checkpoint, not the finish line. Here's another lesson I've learned after working with entrepreneurs for decades. The businesses that grow the fastest aren't always the ones that move the quickest. They're the ones that build carefully from the beginning. They do their research, they ask questions, they avoid shortcuts. Because fixing mistakes later almost always costs more than preventing them today. A Montana business entity search might only take a few extra minutes, but those few minutes could save you from changing your business name after you've already invested in branding, marketing, and customer relationships. That's time well spent. So let's quickly recap. Start with Montana's official business entity search tool. Search your full business name. Search individual keywords. Search similar variations. Review existing business records carefully. Don't assume inactive businesses automatically free up a name. Think about branding beyond legal availability by checking domains and social media. And choose a name that isn't just available today, but one that can support your business for years to come. Because the strongest businesses don't start with paperwork, they start with smart planning. And if you'd like help forming your Montana LLC, choosing a registered agent, staying compliant, or managing your business as it grows, that's exactly what we do every day at Business Anywhere. From LLC formation and registered agent services to compliance support, bookkeeping, and ongoing business management, we simplify the business side of entrepreneurship so you can focus on serving your customers and growing your company. You'll find helpful resources and links in the description below. And remember, before you build a brand, make sure you have the legal foundation to support it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.